So I finished the season. Obviously, I hurt my knee and missed out, and that was tough. But I was rehabbing. I was hoping to make it to the Super Bowl. I'd be able to play. Might have been a stretch, but I was in here grinding, seeing if I could do it. And I had good exit interviews with the coaches and everything, and they didn't give me the impression that anything was going to change. So in my mind, I was like, okay, I'm going to go out to California, rehab my knee, have my baby girl, and come back and play. So that's what I was working, like that's the presumption I was working under. So the main issue for me was the way that I found out, the way the communication happened, because I'm sitting on my couch, my fiance's 40 weeks pregnant, her due date was in, I want to say like 3 days, and I'm rehabbing my knee and all that stuff, and I found out that we signed Orlando on my phone on Apple News. And I actually had a teammate text me before, and he was like, hey, have the Bengals talked to you? And I was like, no, I don't, have a good one. I didn't know what he meant. And so I found out on Apple News. And so then, the following day, my agent was calling the front office trying to get a hold of someone. And, we just, I know. And he just never got a hold of anyone, and no one responded to us, and I just didn't know what was going on, and I just wanted to hear it from them. And, the frustrating thing is that I still haven't heard anything back. We had a request to trade via text, and that's just like, I felt that I've started 47 games, 37 straight, and I felt that if it were communicated, hey, we have the opportunity to sign this guy and we like him, we want you to bump over and play right tackle, I would have, it sucks. Like it would be hard to hear, but I think in a couple of days I would have been like, okay, let's go, let's do it. And I just never got that, So it was never left tackle, right tackle. I know a lot of people made it out to be that. It wasn't that, there's 64 tackle spots in the league. To have any of them is a crazy, amazing opportunity that I'm super grateful, for the chance. Plan is to play me at right tackle. I'm fired up to do it. Let's go. Like, I'm working my knee. I think I'm going to be cleared soon. I feel great moving around, and so that was never the issue. I know that's kind of how it was made out to be, and it was never like a personal thing. I love all my teammates, love all my coaches, love the team, city fans. Like the last couple of years have just been amazing, for me personally and for the city, and we've really felt that. Yeah, that's most of the points that I just wanted to clear up about it. I'm back now, mandatory minicamp. I'm going to be back day one of training camp, before day one of training camp, 100%, ready to grind, ready to roll, and, ready to play where the team needs me.
How long did it take to come to grips with that?
I mean, it took me a while to figure out what was going on because, I wasn't told, so it took a little bit of time. But like I said, I don't take playing in the NFL lightly. It's an amazing opportunity to play left tackle, right tackle, to play free safety. I saw you guys out there with me and Cheeto. I think maybe they were talking about putting me at free safety, and I do it. I get burnt, but I do it. I take that super. I don't take it lightly, and I'm excited to contribute to an amazing team.
What if that made you change your tune?
What if that made you change your tune?
I mean, I think that my tune was always that, I'm a competitor. I'm going to compete. I'm going to come play, and that's what I do. I've just been grinding in the training room, dude. I had my daughter a few days after all this went down, and my days. What's up? I can't see anything. No, so I had my daughter a couple days after, and I've just spent every day 2 hours a day training, doing rehab, getting my lift in, 7 days a week, and then every other day I'm just with my daughter all day. And that's been the best thing that's ever happened to me in my life.
Just to clarify something, you said you still hadn't heard from them, so you haven't had a talk with the organization?
Not with anyone in the front office. Since then I've talked to Coach Zach, I've talked to Frank, and that's given a little bit of clarity. But as far as the front office goes, is just haven't had that conversation. And I get it. They don't need to. I'm under contract. I'm going to show up. I'm going to play my ass off. I'm going to grind. That's what I do. So I get it, but
it's still disappointed then that they wouldn't just meet with you face to face just to talk.
Just have a conversation.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted was communication and conversation. It never happened. But there's so many things to me that matter, that are important about this team and my teammates and in my personal life with my family, that it's just I can move past it.
How important were those talks with coaches and your teammates, considering you haven't heard from them?
It meant a lot, and I just have such a good relationship. I've been here, this is year 5 for me, and I've been here longer than almost anyone except for like TB and Sam and a couple of those guys. And so the organization, the city, everything's meant a lot to me. So that's why it hurt so much when I felt like it was like I wanted to have that conversation, and that's what led to everything that went down. So yeah, that's it.
What have your initial conversations with Orlando been like?
Really good, you know. He's a great guy, a great player, and I'd always talk to him after he played the Chiefs. I like to have that kind of tackle camaraderie around the league, and you know he's a great dude, great player. So we've had good conversations. It was never personal, had nothing to do with him.
Was there ever a moment where you thought you might get traded?
There were, you know, like since we weren't granted permission to seek a trade, we couldn't talk to any teams, so I don't know any specifics, but you hear things in the rumor mill, so I thought it could have happened, and you know, that would have just been, I'd go do what I do somewhere else, you know, but here, I'm here, and you know, it's great. I already settled in here, already like, you know, have a lot of great relationships with people, so, you know, it's worked out fine.
You played the right side as a freshman at Alabama. Do you anticipate that this should be a relatively smooth move from left to right?
I'm going to make it one. Whether it is or isn't, I'm going to make it one. I'm going to be out there every day doing sets. And then, you know, I think I'll have about a month before training camp of being cleared, and then I'll have all of training camp to get acclimated and get moving there. So whether it's smooth or not, it doesn't matter because I'm going to do it.
What would you say is the biggest adjustment switching sides?
It's just, you know, I played left tackle for 6 whole seasons. Like, it feels, everything there feels natural to me. I've just done it so much. So I have to just retrain everything. But this is my job. Like I said, I'm a dad, and I'm going to take sets every single day. That's my plan for the next, you know, however long. So I'll be ready to go.
Is the way that kind of things went down this time around, once the contract's up, is that something you'll keep in mind moving forward? I mean, how much is this now playing to a long-term relationship between you and the franchise?
Yeah, I mean, it will absolutely like have a factor in it, but you know, I think that this has kind of shown me that I can't think about all that. It doesn't bode well for me, so I'm just going to focus on playing, being the best tackle I can be, and, you know, helping us win a Super Bowl.
I know you're going to play right tackle this year, but do you still long-term want to play left tackle in the NFL?
I'll play either. Like I said, there's 64 spots to play tackle in the NFL, and I think each one of them is about equally valuable. So I think I'll have an opportunity to show my versatility. I've shown that I can play left. I'm going to show that I can play right, and I think that'll bode well for me.
Zach has talked about it being a competition at right tackle. Has he relayed that to you? And if so, what's your reaction to that? Because you're transitioning to that position.
Yeah, I mean, I think every position is a competition, you know, and I don't look at it that way. It's a competition with myself, really. Like, I'm not saying it's not a competition with other people, but in my mind, the way I approach it every single day is just, am I better than I was yesterday? Is my knee better than it was yesterday? And, you know, how it's been the last however many months it's been that way. I can check that box every day, and I'm just going to keep doing that all year.
As a freshman in college, have you ever taken any sets or anything at right tackle since then, just to kind of no? Nothing.
I haven't. You know how it is. I mean, like, you get so used to one side, and that's you kind of get stuck there. So, no, I haven't, but I have, you know, since I've been healthy enough to do it this offseason, I've done it, you know, just about every day.